Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, Worthy Collective. I'm so thankful for the women who have saved the time in their calendar to be with us live, whether they are on video, without video, doing 5 million other things behind the scenes, yet you are here. And then for all of our beautiful friends and family that are choosing to take time to watch the replay. You may be a part of our Worthy Collective, or you're taking a little, glimpse into what we do, how we do, when we do what we do. And the biggest part is saving time for you. And technology is a beautiful thing when it works, and it's the most amazing creation for this, knowing that we are literally representing so many different states right now, which I love. We're in Michigan, Florida, Tennessee, Kentucky, Texas. Is it North Carolina? And Amore, I'm not sure. Are you in Oklahoma?
I'm in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're in Orlando. Oh, beautiful. Oh, yay. And Irene's joining us. I'm not sure where she's coming from. Oh, Maury, you live in the best place too. Oh my, how wonderful. So my meaning behind that is technology is really a beautiful thing. And Irene is also from Michigan. So I'm so thankful that you are all here. Hey, honey. You made it. And today's message, I am going to be sharing my screen here. It is the power. Can you guys see my screen? The power of vision. I know you're all on mute. I just want to make sure I'm on the right
Yep,
screen.
we can see it.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Just
beautiful.
checking. I love technology when it works. It's the best. So today's message is the power of vision. Ah. So, let me move some of these lovely things. Welcome to the Worthy Collective. This isn't just a community, it's a sacred space for your soul to breathe again. A place where women from every walk of life come to rise in their health, wealth, faith, purpose, and presence. Here, there's no hierarchy, no comparison, no pretending, only truth, only grace, only women remembering who they are together. We believe growth doesn't have a one timeline or one look. Some days it's rising boldly, other days it's resting bravely. Both are worthy. Both are growth. You are not behind, you're not too late, you're right on time for your next becoming. In this space, you'll find encouragement, accountability, and sisterhood that reminds you you can build your dreams without burnout. You can walk in faith and not fear. You can create a life that feels as good on the inside as it looks on the outside. Welcome home to the Worthy Collective, with where grace meets growth, purpose meets peace, and women rise side by side. So today's message on vision. When you hold the vision holds you. And so, as you sit here today, I hope that you will stretch your mind, your heart, and even your body if you feel the need, a nice full stretch, because this is the opportunity that you can choose to be open, to be willing, and to be ready. Because today is a pretty bold message. What vision really is. Vision is identity plus purpose anchored. And this is what's really interesting to learn. Vision is not a goal, it's not a wish. Vision is identity revealed. It is God giving you a glimpse of who you truly are before fear, doubt, or smallness enters the picture. I feel like I need some music in the background. And this is a beautiful quote that with the help of Tamara, talking through this process, because that's what we do when we prepare for a beautiful class, that we get some conversations going. And vision is remembering your future more than your past so that you can move with purpose in the present.
Ooh, that's beautiful, Mags. Oh,
Thank
wait.
you. Thank you. Whoops, I have a duplicate one. Whoops. I love technology. So, why people lose vision? Most of us don't lose vision because God stopped speaking. It's more because life gets louder.
Hmm. Hmm.
And here are the four vision blockers. Doubt. Am I enough? Am I doing without? Am I believing that I am worthy of more? Or am I believing that I am not? There can be these lovely distractions like our phones or the four-letter word busy, overwhelmed, constant reaching, busy, reactive living. Another big one is disappointment, letting the pain of the past predict the future, or disappointment in others and the way we thought things were going to go, especially coming into a holiday weekend or holiday week, I should say. It could turn into an entire weekend or an entire week, depending on if you're entertaining. The disappointments of who shows, doesn't show, who calls, who doesn't call. And last but not least, in disconnection. And that can be a disconnection from yourself, God, your actual purpose, your own identity. And what the truth really is that you cannot have a clear vision when your identity is unclear.
Hmm.
Disconnection fogs your clarity, and reconnection restores direction. So that's what we're going to work on is restoring that direction because we've all seen this forest. We've been in it, we're looking into it, or it's behind us. It's some way or another we've seen that silhouette of the fog. And especially with some of the things that we eat sometimes that we can feel really foggy. And so what we have the opportunity to do is really anchor in our purpose, our vision, and I had to call in some reinforcements here with Tam. Tam, seriously, with those glasses and your coat, you look like you're like
Um,
a New Yorker or something.
movie star.
I know.
Thank you.
Yes. So I had to call her so that she could say this word for me out of the book in the Bible. Hold on, let me try without. Habakkuk. Habakkuk.
Correct. Habakkuk.
Oh,
I gotta say, you guys, that one was a tough one. And I haven't like sounded out because I was like, I'm not very familiar with that book of the Bible. And so I had to do a little bit more research. And and what Tam has taught us is that so many times in life we'll take a scripture, and yet we really need to find the front end of it and the back end, the story to it, the story, and then after. Because sometimes, if you're not familiar, you just take a piece of it and you get a thought and you don't get the whole story. And so I pulled out Lucy's Bible, which I have to say is my favorite. It not only is beautiful with this purpley pink cover, and it is the inspired, it also has like these color pages. It speaks a little differently, a little bit easier to understand. And in this story that we had such a beautiful conversation about, um, and Tam, do you want to share your thoughts on this before I jump in?
No, I'll jump in if there's any clarification or anything that I remember that we didn't talk about, but no, you can go ahead.
Okay, awesome. So, writing the vision and making it plain, I'm going to grab my notes here. So, when God spoke these words to Habakkuk, oh, that's a tough one. The world around him was collapsing. Nothing made sense. He was overwhelmed, discouraged, and asking God, what do I do next? God didn't give him an explanation. He gave him an instruction. Write the vision. Not write write it when things feel clear. Write it when life settles down. Write it when you have all the confidence, but write it now. Because writing because writing vision creates order in the chaos. It anchors the faith in the season of uncertainty. And what's so powerful about if you choose to read before, behind, and in this book of Habakkuk 2:2, it was so special understanding that in this it said, how long, O Lord, must I call for help? But you don't listen. Violence is everywhere. I cry, but you don't come to save. Must I forever see these evil deeds? Why must I watch all this misery? When I look, I see destruction and violence. I'm surrounded by people who love to argue and fight. The law has become paralyzed, but there's no justice in the courts. The wicked far outnumber the righteous, so that justice has become perverted. And the Lord's reply was, look around at all the nations, look and be amazed, for I'm doing something in your own day, something you wouldn't believe, even if someone told you about it. And so I thought that was so powerful at such a time as this, that when we look around and there is chaos,
Mhm.
there's a lot of chaos. And so vision is choosing to see with your spirit what your eyes cannot yet see. And so with that, I wanted to share that we have an opportunity to truly be in a different place. And, oh, it's not letting me go back. Oh, yeah, I did it. So I want you right here, all except for Tam, because I think everyone else is not driving. I would love for you to sit where you are and close your eyes, all except for Tam. And this is going to be a visual.
I'm a passenger, so I can
Oh, you can? Okay, good.
Mhm.
Oh, awesome. Vision activation. This is our exercise. And hold on one second. I feel like I have a goof in my screens. One second.
Sorry, that would have been really funny, Tam, if you would have just went ahead and closed your eyes.
Oh, that would have been great. I'm pretty sure the mamas in the room would have been like, but Tam, what are you doing? I shouldn't say the mamas, just all the women in the room. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, that was right. Oh, yay. Okay. Thought I had the wrong slide. Um, all the women in the room would have been like, yeah, you okay over there, Tam? Who's chauffeuring you? Is it Rob?
Yeah, my hubby.
Oh, hey,
Your
Rob.
hubby.
That's awesome. Okay, we'll go back. So wherever you are, even Tam, close your eyes. Ah, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it out through your mouth. Stretch. And imagine the version of yourself who is already living her God-given vision. See her posture, her peace, her clarity, and her presence. Now, here's a few questions that I'm going to ask you with your eyes closed. I'll give these to you so that if you want to journal, you're more than welcome later. What does she know? What has she released? What does she no longer apologize for? How does she carry herself? Who does she help? What radiates from her? And as you sit here with your eyes closed in this Sunday afternoon, that you've made time for yourself, but not by yourself, when you imagine your future self, how is she different? How is she different than the person that's sitting here today? Is she lighter? Do things flow like a river? Clients, cash flow, joy, peace? Does she make time for herself? She's not your imagination. She is your identity waiting to be embodied. Take a deep breath. Hold. Release. Open your eyes. Your vision isn't outside of you. It's already inside of you. So now we get to meet the woman you are becoming. Vision is choosing to see with your spirit what your eyes cannot see. She's not your imagination. She is the identity waiting to be embodied. There's 5 elements of a powerful vision. 1, it stretches you, not shame. Not shame. No, 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 no. This is the vision that lifts and never punishes. Number 2, it aligns with God, who God says that you are. Not who your past said you were. Number 3, it impacts others. Every God-given vision blesses you beyond you. Number 4, it requires partnership with God. If you can do it alone, it's too small. And number 5, it moves you first. It takes you from vision to identity to action and then transformation. And I just sent the questions and now I'm putting it. So if you didn't have a notebook, I love notes and having if you are looking for what I just shared. So the 5 elements of a powerful vision again is number 1, it stretches you. Number 2, it aligns with who God says you are. Number 3, it impacts others. Number 4, it requires partnership with God. And number 5, it moves you first. So here's your worthy vision declaration. So in this opportunity, this is that space in which you get to write out what you declare for yourself. And so if you do have a notebook and a journal, I recommend here taking a few minutes and really mapping this out. I have a suggestion, but of course, this in your own words can be even more powerful. Here's an example. It is, I choose to see what God sees in me. I choose to believe in a future I cannot yet touch. My vision is holy. My steps are guided. My life is moving. I'm becoming the woman God always knew I could be. So when you're really writing out your declaration, what is it that you want to declare? And this is for you, for your heart. And it's said that it's a 6-inch drop from your head to your heart. And so many times as women, we have this floating around in our minds. We want, we need, we desire, we require. And then once it hits our heart, it's a completely different exploration. So when you take the time to truly be able to map out your declaration, what are you declaring for you? Some people will say it as a prayer. Some people will say it as an affirmation. You might have this statement when, depending on where you are in life, and especially with the holidays and what you might be facing, if you're entertaining, you might have a one-word sentence that you're declaring. I find joy in the chaos. These are different tools and different ways to really declare you winning the moment. And I say the moment because these moments surface more at the end of the year than any other time because we see more people that we're not used to seeing, more in different experiences. And so when you make this declaration to yourself, you're declaring what it is you need, what it is that you want, what you're going to state to yourself over and over for your own vision. So I love this view. I feel like this is such a beautiful view of a path that has a little bit of sunlight, has the green. It probably depends on the season where you are and how long that lasts. And taking that walk with yourself and really declaring here today, before you hit another day in the month, a day in this year, that you would take the time to write out your declaration and be able to be very specific about the woman I'm becoming is. She speaks, is this something she speaks boldly? She speaks her truth. She's able to look at herself in the mirror and compliment every part of her body, whether you like it or not. Nothing will change unless you're grateful for what you have. And some really powerful, I know Terma, if she's still on, I'm not sure if she's still on. She might have had to go. She's not on. Okay. She would share that her mirror work has been so powerful. Before we started working together, we've known each other for over 25 years. And before we started working together one-on-one in her business, seeing what she had, how she wanted to adjust to scale, to simplify her life, she made some major health adjustments. And she chose to work out. She chose to eat differently. She chose a number of different things, and little by little, she was making those adjustments, seeing the change. And the biggest change she started to see was when she would stand before herself in the mirror and speak to herself differently.
Mhm.
Because as things were changing, in the microwave society that we are, we want to just like hit a button, wave a magic wand, and say, poof, there it is. And that wasn't the case when it came to her health, and she knew it. So she would literally do the mirror work with this. All goes all the way back to the book Worthy by Jamie Kern Lima, that's in our Worthy Collective. And that mirror work, and there's a workbook that's in the collective that Jamie talks on, and the opportunity that we have. And you can take 3 seconds, you can take 3 minutes if you want. You could do it while you're brushing your teeth. This is completely up to you, and you literally look yourself in the eye, and you can take it from the top of your tip of your head all the way to your feet. I'm grateful for my shoulders so that I can, you know, keep moving and carry all the weight of the packages through the holidays. It can be your especially if you're having a bit of tummy issues. I'm so thankful for my tummy because it is processing all the nutrients that I need and digesting well. And so you literally sound silly, yet how many days and minutes, how many minutes in the day have we said, oh, I don't really like that, or oh, that really bothers me? So this is that time, morning or night, morning and night, your choice every time you cross a mirror, that you literally look into your own eyes and you thank yourself, you're grateful for that part of your body, that part of you, and being able to say what you see in you. The woman I'm becoming is bold, is brave, creative, passionate, purpose-filled. Because vision isn't about becoming someone new, it's about coming home to who you were always meant to be.
Mm.
So, ending with prayer before, and then so I'll stop the video after our prayer, and then we can chat a little bit more personalized. And so, if you are watching the replay, know that I feel like there's so many different things that I've watched that will say, "Oh, you want to be live," because there's so much more involved, and there is. And so, we keep this very personal and very sacred. And it was a recommendation from one of our members so that we really keep this space very sacred. And sometimes messages just come through the chat, and sometimes they come through other members in a quiet conversation. Some people are on video and some people aren't. And so these places that we love to talk about after we're finished as to what did you hear today? What was the message that you were looking for your intentions of your heart today and finishing up the month or finishing up the year, heading into the holidays? What was it for you today that really had an impact on your heart? Something you probably heard before and you just needed to hear it again. So, God, thank you for the vision you planted in every woman here. Restore clarity, strengthen identity, quiet the noise. Speak to us boldly and tenderly. Guide our steps, expand our faith, and let us walk into the woman you already see in us. Amen.
Amen.